Aru, Ameyeke, Ameyeke.
This is a multi-dimensional person. He has music in his bones. He has drama in his bones, and the same way he plays the instrument. This is an instrument you will not get elsewhere except here. And I was opportune to know that he did it by himself. And you hear the sounds. He's stringing the same way the apple sound. Now, sir. Let's go a little bit to the background where you started. Obviously, I know I was not born then anyway, but so let's go back to your background. How did you start?
Yes, it's a long story, but we'll make it short.
Okay.
In terms of music, I think when I was in primary school those days, I was very good at concert. Okay. Even when we were, the time Queen Elizabeth visited Benin City in 1956, I was one of the choose to take some concert shows in my place. When I finished schooling, my parents asked me to come to Benin to learn work, but I refused. I told them I want to become an artist. That is to say, I either be a musician or a drum artist. But our people don't want to hear that. Yeah. Say you want to be a musician. See, a musician. When I'm see who I say, no way. Go and see my brother in Benin, mechanic. He have built us, said he have done this and done that. Yeah. So, as a matter of fact, because of this, I stayed some time. But when they brought me to Benin, my mother brought me to Benin, as a villager, I saw arc welding and oxygen welding. Okay. So they said, you like this? I said, I like this very well. That is let me see you one of the pictures. Okay. This is 1967. Yeah. The picture is 1967. When I was taking act. Yes, the metal work. So as I do this, I try to recite some poems, and I sing very well. Anywhere I see people gathering, there are some shows, I will go there, I recite poems, then I will sing. People love my voice and they like me. So one day when I just finished like that, I just see, I saw a man. He said, boy, who taught you these things? I said, nobody. He said, but your recitation of poems, say, who owns it? I said, it's one mistake, Ozin-Oziengbe. He said, do I know him? I said, I don't know Ozin-Oziengbe. He said, you are talking with Ozin-Oziengbe. I was very happy. He said, do you like culture? To be a member of a cultural group? I said, I'm interested. He took me to his cultural group, Osazee woman of those days. I started training there. So in musical, I can use this akpata you are seeing in the musical world. This is one of the best Benin instrument. It got lost. So when it got lost, as a matter of fact, I went and uproot it from where it was lost. So fortunately, I told my artist that this instrument is very good. I went to a man. Luckily, he did it for me. As we were coming for show, then what do you call it? That boss, the speaker go through and it got broken. When I get to the man, they say the man is dead. What do? I take a barrow, a lead pencil, I draw it, and then I got it. I got Akbata. Yes, I got it. Plays very well. Yeah, it's my best. So I got it. I have about 3 of it or 4. So this is why I come with the harp. So in musical. So in musical, I have many records and all these things. So I have many records and I can entertain and I can do anything musical. Yeah.
Now that's for the music actually. Now tell us a little bit about your foundation in the theater practice, which is drama now. Your foundation there.
When you talk of drama, I'm the grandfather of the whole dramatics people here in Edo State.
That's true. Okay.
Yes. That of the drama. You see, I was a film star. I was a film star. That is to say, I'm very good to watch cinema those days. Those cinema. It happens we watch American film, Indian film. One day they show Chinese film. In fact, it was too tough. When I got home, I thinking to myself, say, America film, Indian film, now Chinese film. It's good for us to get Edo film. So I wrote a play titled Ubon Lubonye, Tit for Tat. We did it. And there was no what do you call it? No video CD in Benin. I take it to Benin, to Lagos.
Okay.
There was one man who was trying to help me.
Okay.
He played it. When he played it, he said he's going to help me. He took the film to Hollywood. I was invited in Hollywood as at that time. So quarter to go, I got this paper. See, first one was
fleeing cultural troop wanted by government.
exactly.
This is March 2019.
Exactly. The second one says.
This one, Nigerian artist stranded in the U.S.
Stranded in U.S.
Oh.
So because of this, they said they will not allow me to come in. So we tried. They go to Igomu National Theater. No way. Go to anywhere. This is how I feel. But surprisingly, I couldn't go to Lagos again. The time I went to Lagos, I missed that man. I don't know where he's living. He don't know where I'm living in Benin. As I'm talking now, it remains in that play remains there. Yeah. When I come back, a little video is coming out in Benin. I tell them I want to take another film. Then I produce a film titled Ikoya the Revenge. Then we have to start on it. That was the first film in Bende State. So I print, after finishing, how do I go into it? After that I said we have Indian, we have this thing. I went to a friend in NTA, Oriri. He was a cameraman. I talked to Oriri. Oriri says he's very capable in doing this thing. So I brought the script, he go through, I look for locations. When I look for locations, I do everything. We have to go. We start. And we did it. And we succeeded. So my first printing was 10. 10 copy. So when I begin to hawk, when I go to Motor Park, say, if you do nothing, they will say, then they see a do film. Bye. Next tomorrow, I come to ask you how it looks like. This I was hawking. Sometimes when I go to the place I've said, people say, hey, Britain. Bring 15, bring it. People. Then I continue to push it. I continue to push it. Then when I see people like Benin film, I hit my number 2. That is Erhitio Sole-Sole part 1 and part 2, the slave will become a king. People are interested, they come from abroad and buy from me. Then I hit number 3. That is the one they give me my nickname.
Okay, yes.
Sole-Sole.
Yes, I was about to come to that because the name you actually gave me was different. Ambassador Dr. Ozin-Oziengbe. So it's quite different from the one I used to hear growing up. The Erhitio Sole-Sole, the foundation, where did it come from?
You see, that film, that Sole-Sole I'm talking about, on 1986 in NTA, then I did that film, the Sole-Sole. Sole-Sole was the title of the play. Erhitio was the cast.
Okay, the particular character you played in the movie.
Yeah, they did it. Say in the evening part, between 6 to 7. After finishing, I hear it just like football, like Nigeria won the gold medal. Everywhere we moving. I told my friends, I'm breaking a record. Say, what type of record are you breaking? I said, see, people are jubilating for my fame. So the next day when I mock the street, they will say, Erhitio Sole-Sole. I go, so go boy. The other one say, Erhitio, we say, go boy. Why they call me Erhitio Sole-Sole? I cuss and cuss. I couldn't make it. Don't have to.
You adapted in.
That's how the delay comes.
Okay, so you find out that a lot of things there are challenges every day, sir. A lot of challenges are there every day. See, some of these papers are as almost when I was born. I have some 1988. I have some 1986.
This is 1978.
This one is 1978. This one is 1978. You see, so I think what we'll do with this is we'll try to do some copies and and keep it in a glass, you know, so it doesn't go out. What we're trying to say is there are challenges in the industry, a lot of challenges, and some of them I know you faced, because back then it's not even easy for your family to allow you on, like now where there's a lot of money coming in from film, from music. So if you won't grow up, a child that's growing up and tell the father, I want to play football, the father tell you, go and start playing football, because why? There's so much money in it now. But back then it's challenging because you don't really see the money out of what you're doing. So how did your family, your father, your parents, how did they take it in particular?
It was a battle. When I tell them I'm an artist, they send you to Benin to go and do something, you'll be singing all about, you'll be doing drama all about, for what? Because they did not know what it is. Okay. So, but nevertheless, I started. But as I'm telling you now, most of my parents use my name to move. I'm not God. Sometimes you are going through, the armed robbers got you on the road. You say, Erhitio, I'm Erhitio Pikin. They will open the road for you. People use my name to move right up. So now, my people now come to love what I'm doing. They now love what I'm doing. And as the first man in them Benin State, it's recorded. So they watch much of my movies. So they like it. They like it. Even there was one like that when I was almost in the village by my people. They say they asked me to go and learn work. I started singing, doing nonsense. So as I was almost, they were dealing with me. There's God though. MBC those days, they released my record. Ozin-Oziengbe is my mother's name. I was telling people nobody can kill my mother. So when they were saying, listen, be like saying they sing so. They make una listen. I brought the radio to the middle, everybody listened. So the other one said, I think he's doing it better.
You see our acceptance can just creep in. Sometimes God works in a miraculous way, because at the end of the day, you were accepted by your people, which is something that they don't get to see those days. Now, while we go on the short break, when we come back, we'll talk more about the challenges. Let's consult with my PD. Thank you. Now, if you're just joining us, this is Legends, and we're in the studio of Erhitio Sole-Sole. We have to bring our whole team down here just to make sure that we get something nice. Legend is an arm of the BenOwensTV network, and we're here right now with our father, Erhitio Sole-Sole. I think that name is more lovely than even the Ambassador Dr. Ozin-Oziengbe. That one is not far-fetched, you know. It's not easy to reach, but when you say Erhitio Sole-Sole, everybody know who you're talking about, and that's who we're still with here. So, sir, challenges. That time there used to be apprentice. Do we still see those kind of things now? Because it's a lot difficult now.
Apprentice. The boys and girls was with me those days. They were all disciplined. Can you understand me? When I tell them to be running, they start running. When I tell them to be jumping, they start jumping. As a matter of fact, those boys, I have Akpaka 99 as one of my best boys those days. I have Ozigbo, and I have Osazee West. I have the boy of Viahon. I have my late Ukeke and the late Erhitio, and my late Aruma with late Ayuli. So many of them, the living, what do you call that? Ekiomado is alive. Ogbomosoge is alive, and so many other people like that. Can you that? There are too plenty. So about 2/3 of them here in Benin, actors and actresses, they are my product. Thank you.
So that is one thing that makes you a legend, because a legend does not just live alone. A legend have to live with memories in people.
Among these people I'm talking, 2 of them, I know Akpaka must go to music because he was very brilliant in that of the dances and the singing. The boy I call Osazee West, I think that boy has just taken my side. He's the best writer I'm having in Edo language. So others, when you have children, know the direction they belong to. Thank you very much. Thank you. Exactly.
Now, I hear that you have a school, a Benin language school. How is that coming up?
Exactly. That is a place you can learn how to read, how to write, and speak correct Edo language. But financially, I failed. I failed because there was no money to run this very particular school. Because just for instance now, if I don't build a school, I have a place to go and rent for the classrooms, the desk, everything to be settled. Even my co-teachers say this thing. So there was no money for it. I cried and cried. There was no way. I failed.
Okay. Why all this are going on? Do you have any government assistance? Any government assistance at all?
I'm looking for an assistance. If I got assistance, the school will start. Okay. Can you understand me? So it's going to be. It's not daily. It's Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturday. You will choose 3 days after this, and it's 2 hours. We have shifting hour. Okay. Can you understand me? Okay. If I just have government support or anybody to support me with this, I kick on with the school. Okay. But
now, did you try to reach any individual with your proposal, with your vision? Because it's a vision. Because a lot of people are out there who don't even hear who are from Benin, but they can't speak the language. Some of them even speak it, but they speak the surface. They can't really go deep into it. So it is very important for the education aspect. Is there any individual at all that have been able to come forward to partner with you in this at all?
This is why I'm crying to the audience now. I'm now crying to the audience to render the help so that the school can function. So the little one I asked with, there was no way. Can you understand? Whether a Benin, whether an Edo man, anywhere you are from. So I need the help. Then if we want to start that school now, then financially, if we don't have from 5 million to 10 million, there's nothing doing. If we have from 5 million to 10 million, it's going ahead. And the problem we have now, our children no longer speak Edo language. They speak English language. Even go to houses, both urban and rural area. They speak English language to their children. They put the children into trouble. The mother that speak English to the children, she don't know how to speak English. She will speak broken. So when that boy go to school, they teach you correct English. And to come home, is another problem. So when we get this type of school, we have to teach our children. Say 3 months and 6 months, you graduate, then you will know how to speak the language so much.
I think I'll be one of those few persons who will need to benefit from that school, because the language thing is very, very important. Because when you meet a Benin man outside, the only way that you can connect is when you speak the language. And that's the best part of it, because if you can speak the language, it's easy for you to say something and the next person does not hear you. It's easy for you to say a thing and the other person, you can easily tell yourself some secret truth, some secret within yourself. But when you don't hear the language, if it's just call man, call brother, call what's up, EA, one day when the language is demanded from you, it's going to be a problem, trust me. Now, we're using this medium as well to reach out to those in diaspora watching this program, getting to see this program. You've heard there's a vision on ground. There's a vision to really take the school into the globe. Now, if everybody that is from Benin gets to come and do some training for 2, 3 months, 6 months, and you're able to speak Benin, why not? Why not add that value instead of just putting the money somewhere else? You can add that value to somebody's life, and the person will be grateful for it. He's just a visionary. He needs financial assistance to run the academy, to run the school, because there's going to be teachers, there's going to be chalkboard, there's going to be a place for them to sit. We can't go on those days where we sit under the tree to learn. There must be a conducive learning environment, because if you have a conducive learning environment, you learn very well. So it's very important that we support this legend who is still alive and wants to still touch more lives. He's still alive, he wants to touch more lives, and that is why we're celebrating. And that's what the program is all about. We're celebrating legends. So before we go, we'll just take a music from this instrument, the akpata, then we'll go.
Ebajamaki, Okpama, Ebajamaki,
You can never get enough. You can never get enough. When it's Benin music, when it's traditional music, you can never get enough. But I guess this is where we have to draw the curtain, you know. We don't have the whole time in the world. But it's been a wonderful experience. It's been a very good experience having you here. It's somebody I look out for. Now I'm here, seated here with him. It's been a wonderful experience. Thank you for welcoming us. Thank you for having us. In a very short while, we'll come back again to talk about the progress of the school and the progress of the industry.